All right. Hello, dog barking in the background. So um, we're back. Try this again. Hello, everyone, and welcome to Erotic Embodiment Month. I am Goddess Amina, and I'm so excited for my favorite time of year as we start to kind of sashay our way into the fall and into a space of like kind of remembering the year and what we've been doing and looking ahead to what's next. In all of that, there's a tendency to get lost from ourselves. And so a few years ago, I dedicated or declared August Erotic Embodiment Month. So we are now in our third year. If this is your first time joining me for Erotic Embodiment Month, welcome. I can't wait to invite you back home to your own body. I can't wait for you to experience what I experienced, what we experienced. And if you've been here before, welcome back, welcome home. I'm looking forward to all that we have to do this month. We have 31 days of erotic embodiment, and we are going to be accessing our body. I have one goal and one goal only this month, and that is that it's simply a homecoming. This is returning me home to my body, to my erotic self, to my pleasure, and a way changing my understanding of pleasure within my own body, and just trying to sense it through that. I'm going to spend some time this month guiding you through different practices by introducing you to other Black erotic embodiment practitioners. This is especially important because, as you may know, I spend most of my time now in Costa Rica. And while you're more than welcome to come here and join me by booking a retreat through my website, most clients or many clients are looking for someone on a day-to-day basis to interact with, and sometimes in person. So I do a lot of coaching via the web, doing it this way. But if you're looking for someone that is close by that you can practice with, I've trained over 100 practitioners across the country. And even we have some in Mexico now in Playa del Carmen. So there are people that are out there that can that I want to introduce you to, that can help tap into your own erotic embodiment practices and help open those up for you. So I want to let you know that we're going to be moving through some very simple practices and some very fun, sensual, erotic practices. A lot of people think that erotic embodiment is just like masturbation and kink play. And while that can be things that we can use kink as a tool. We can use masturbation as a tool. We can use touch as a tool to awaken ourselves to embodiment. We use breath, we use awareness and consciousness, and we use a variety of other things. There are thousands of things in our tool bags that we can use to bring ourselves into a bit of more conscious awareness of our body's sensations, paying attention to the textures and the emotions and all of the things that we experience that we have a tendency to either tuck away or tune out so that we can get through the day to day. And this month, we're just going to accentuate that a bit to see what it feels like to really feel who we are in our body. That's what embodiment is, to have a practice that allows you to feel who you are so that you can know better how to serve your own self, your own needs. And also to tell lovers and friends and family and those around you how to serve your needs. That is important. This is important for us to be able to teach other people how to love us in a way that we deserve to be loved. I want to show you how to love me. I have to learn how to love me so I can show you how to love me. That's how we avoid resentment. That's how we live fuller, more juicy love lives. And I can't wait to bring you into that, to add to that already that you have. Um, all month, we're going to be doing different things. So if you follow me on social media, you'll see things like this pop up. If you're not already following this YouTube channel, maybe you just found out about it today, go ahead and follow and subscribe. I don't send out a whole bunch of stuff. This month will be different. August, you'll see quite a few videos that will pop up here on YouTube, but typically throughout the year, only when I'm having a big event. I don't use YouTube as a regular medium. I usually post maybe 10 videos a year outside of Erotic Embodiment Month. So turn on your little bell ding your thing so that you get notifications all month, so that you don't forget and fall behind in the practice. And that's just it. We're gonna build ourselves up. We're gonna dance and play with ourselves in all kind of ways. And I don't want you to forget about yourself in this moment of transition as we start getting kids ready for school, or thinking about the promotion, or thinking about our school if we're going back to school, as we start preparing for the holidays and thinking about how we're gonna budget that in, and all of these things that are demanding us as we start thinking about new pandemics and things like that. Like, where are we at in this process? Where is our pleasure in this process? So I really want to bring us into that. That is a real goal, and I think we can hit that goal. So you can also follow me on other social media spots if you haven't already. You're on Instagram or wherever. I'm at ATL Tantra everywhere. And my website, of course, is atltantra.org. You can learn more there about what this is all about if you're very new to this. Today, we're going to move through a simple practice. Tomorrow, August 2nd, we will have Tantra Tuesday. Tantra Tuesday is only open for members. We'll be going over yoni massage. This yoni massage workshop. We have Tantra Tuesday every month, and it is strictly for members. And then we also have a community call this week and several readings that will be joining in as community readings. This is not a tarot card reading thing. This is actually a book. And so I have several books that we'll be reading from, really important parts of books that I think are really important to this practice. And then a space I'm creating space for dialogue and questions around what we're reading. So that's happening all month long in the members section. And you can be a member for as little as $1. So it's $12 a year for the lowest membership. If you are interested in attending Tantra Tuesdays, that's a different membership. So you can access the calls and all the information for Erotic Embodiment Month just by being a member. If you want to watch Tantra Tuesdays, watch some of the old ones, catch up on the new ones that are coming up, that's founder level or above. And if you want to work with me, that's even higher levels. You can see all of that on the website. I don't want to make this a sales thing. I just want to let you know that those options are there for you. If you are moving through this practice and you decide, I want a little more guidance or I want a little more connection, that's where you go. All right, cool. So we're going to move through our first practice today. And what I want you to do, let me turn off this ringer so it doesn't annoy me in the middle of practice. And maybe turn off your ringers. Go ahead and look at all the noisemakers that you have. Maybe close the doors. Tell the kids to leave you alone for about 5 minutes. Tell the lovers to leave you alone. Turn off your TV. Turn off the new Beyonce album. We'll come back to her later. And let's just settle into our bodies. So if we want to start there, if you're sitting, sitting's fine. If you want to lie down on your back, you can. Maybe put a pillow underneath your knees. My thing is, I want you to be comfortable. I want you to be comfortable, and I would love it if you could get your body to be a little relaxed. So this is not relaxed, right? Like, I think people oftentimes here in the West, we think that dumping our shoulders, rolling our body in is like, that's the lazy form. And it's actually not. When I do that, my back stretches really wide, which means there's a lot of tension back there. It stretches wide. And then my chest, my pecs have to actually contract in order for me to slouch. So there's nothing relaxed about this position. So go ahead and find yourself in a very dignified, upright position. Maybe lift your tits up a little bit, adjust your balls, put your feet on the ground if you're sitting, and rest your hands in your lap. We're gonna start with 3 clearing breaths, which means we are going to breathe in our nose and exhale out of our mouth. So go ahead and take a deep breath in. Wide open mouth, exhale. Deep breath in. Wide open mouth, exhale. Deep breath in. And a wide open mouth, exhale. Great. We just did it to clear out some of the junk and funk that we are carrying in the evening time. We're settling back into our evening rituals, and we just want to clear. And that's a thing you can do for it all the time. Like, just when you catch yourself in a space where you feel like you're not heady, or you're too heady, you're not in yourself, just take a couple breaths. Make sure that you're setting an intention to clear energy out of the body. Now, what I want you to do next is I want you to think of just bring the first, not even think, just the first part of your body that comes to your mind or that ignites and tingles when you think about the erotic right now. Just whatever body part has flashed through your mind. I want that to be the body part that you're going to focus on. So, whatever it is, don't change it. I'm like, oh, that's a stupid one. It doesn't matter if it's your knee, your elbow, your clit, your nipple, your balls. It doesn't matter if it's your ankle, whatever part tingled, whatever part said me, that's the body part you're going to think about. That's the body part you're going to focus all of your attention, all of your awareness. That is going to be your focal point for this practice. And this practice that you're going to move through is something that I would love to encourage you to move through all month long as you can. So it's a 5-minute practice or an hour-long practice. You get to decide what feels good for you. Maybe you're starting at 5 minutes today, but then you'll notice that as the practice moves on, you kind of crave it. You want more. You want 10, 15, 20 minutes of this practice. And that's it. There's no doing it wrong, so there's no doing it right. Ain't nothing to it but to do it. So let's go. Whatever that body part is, for me, it was my belly button. I'm just going to focus my attention to my belly button. I'm going to think belly button. Let's see if I can find my belly button because I know where my feet are. I can feel my feet because they're touching the ground. And the ground, I have these marble floors here in Costa Rica. All the floors are stone. And so I can feel the coolness. So if it was my toe, I would know exactly where it was. So I can connect to where my big toe is to the earth. But when it's my belly button, sometimes it's different. You may find that you're working with a part of the body that's not really easily accessible. So spend some time trying to find it in your mind. Just spend some time breathing into it, exhaling out of it, wherever that space is. Focus all of your thought on that spot, on that body part. And what will happen inevitably as you focus on that part is a thought will enter, a thought about anything. And it's okay. All you have to do is once you realize that you're breathing into that thought, let that thought go. Sometimes it's helpful for me to tell that thought I'll get to it later and come back to, for me, the belly button, or for you, whatever body part that is. Just continue to breathe in and out deeply into that part of the body, bringing all of your consciousness and all of your awareness. Think about what the body part feels like. See if you can notice any heat or coolness in that body part. As you breathe in and out from it into it. Every thought, let it come, let it go. Spend some time. Oops, let me go back. There's no judgment of leaving with thoughts. This is what happened. That doesn't mean that you're bad at meditating, that you're bad at embodiment. It's just a reminder. Come back to the body part. Hmm. Start to notice if you can feel any other sensations in that body part. Remember, the body is active right now. Everything is happening, whether we pay attention or not. There's lymph and blood. There's cells being born and dying. There's a whole activity happening in that body part. So see if you can notice any sensation, any tingling, any movement, any tension. Maybe another body part calls out, but just let that body part know that we're focusing on this one and then return to your body part that you're focusing on. And like 5 more breaths in this space. Begin all your thought, all of your awareness, all of your focus, all of your breath on that one body part. Space of erotic awareness in your body that woke up today for this moment. And come back into the space. And again, this is a practice that you can do all over the body, all over the month. So it can be 5 minutes, it can be 10 minutes. Stop feeding yourself the lie that you're bad at meditation, that you're bad at mindfulness, or that you don't have the time to practice. This is for your body. This is for your pleasure. I want you to return home to your body. That's the purpose of this month. As a sex coach and a sex doula, it is hard for me to work with clients before, in any real intimate context, before I teach you body awareness, before I return you to a space where you can feel your own body, where you can feel your yes and no authentically, and you know it's not somebody else's. It's very hard for me to teach and explore consent until you know what yes feels like in the body. And so you get that feeling and you're like, yeah, this is it. Until you know what no feels like and you don't have any shame about saying, nope, that's not going to work for me. But that comes from in here somewhere. Because out there are all these messages that are telling you that your no shouldn't be there or that your yes should be a no. And so you are battling all of that if you don't come in here. And so we're going to spend the month coming in here, getting to know our yeses, getting to know our nos, getting to know our pleasure, getting to know our joy, getting to know our orgasmic potential. And I can't wait, cannot wait to see what we look like at the end of the month. So thank you for spending a little bit of time. I can't wait to also hear from you about what the practice feels like for you. So if it was hard for you to move through it with my voice, sometimes that can be the case for some. Do it on your own. It's a very simple practice, so you don't really need a guide. If it feels better for you to have a guide, there will be several practices for you to listen to in the membership section. So just pop one over there and you'll have my voice as a guide and some of the voices of some of the other erotic embodiment practitioners throughout the month. So you can check us for that. And then just share in the comments. Let me know what your practice was like, or let me know what was hard, or what was easy, or what felt great, or what didn't feel good. Acknowledge all of the truth of this moment. And if you have any questions, ask there, and I'll get to them before the month is over. All right. I can't wait to see you again here. Again, please subscribe to the YouTube channel, turn on your notifications, and I'll see you soon. Have a beautiful